Okay, adventurers, today we are going to do a restoration on this old, definitely antique stool right here. You'll notice the bench here, it also is going to get a repaint, but not yet. This one I wanted to do first, just because it probably needs it the most. This actually came from my great-grandmother's house, and she probably owned this thing. Shoot, my mom, she remembers it all growing up. Some of my earliest memories are of this thing when I was growing up. So, I'm going to give it a good repaint, because, some years ago, a friendly tweaker decided to repaint it this lovely, I don't know, teal, whatever that is. So I'm going to take it back to its original white, and then maybe see if my mom will paint something on it, just because she's better at that. But we'll be back here in just a minute once I'm ready. And we're back. So I've got about as much paint off of this as I'm going to get. And considering the last time it was repainted, it was by some greasy tweaker several decades ago who probably did little to no prep work, and his paint's still sticking, I think my paint's going to do just fine. So wire brushed it all off, then I hit it with some paint thinner and a good wipe. And then I hit it with some brake parts cleaner and gave it another good wipe, and that seemed to really just really get that last bit of stuff off of there. I love brake parts cleaner. But anywho, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some just Krylon rust protector gloss enamel, and I'm going to see if I can spray this sucker back to at least a little bit of its former glory, because my mother said it was originally white when my great-grandma owned it. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Alright, after much vigorous shaking, here we go. So I've done a lot of spray painting on rims, working for national carriers. So I specialize in white spray painting. So you want to make sure and just keep your can far back and keep it moving. Just kind of, or you can do the technique here. You just don't want to really get drips anywhere. You want to make sure you get nice, even coverage. There we go. And I'm probably going to give this a couple good coats. And just keep it pretty far back. That way you're not really risking a whole lot of runs and stuff. Just keep that can moving. Oh, and you should really put on a mask for this. There's some sort of dust filtration or something, because I'm probably inhaling a whole bunch of paint. So I really shouldn't have to tell you this at this point, but wear your mask. Don't be like me. Safety sometime. So just kind of keep that can moving. Don't let it stop. Don't worry about getting super thick coverage everywhere, because we're probably going to give it a couple of coats. We just want to kind of move around it, because it's got a lot of weird rounded and squared, totally uneven surfaces. So just got to be super careful about keeping that. Oh, yep. There we go. Keep it back. Oops. There we go. Alright. Looking pretty good. I mean, better than 20-year-old tweaker paint, that's for sure. I'm gonna kind of get on the back sides of stuff too. Goodness. This can's kind of spotty. Might need to mix it a little more. But all right. That's, I don't know, that's probably going to be about good for my first coat. So I'm going to let a bunch of that dry. And let this dang garage air out before I die. Hey, that rhymed. Alright, I'm rhyming. I need to stop. I'm delirious. Give me a second. Alright, y'all. Well, we've almost got 2 full cans on it. And I've went over it several times to just kind of make sure I didn't get any low spots or anything like that. Everything's looking pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip it up so I can get on the underside of the seat and the foot pedals and anything on the underside I can't get. And then if I have anything left in my can, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to give it a quick tss on like the seat and the back and the foot areas so it's got some good extra thick coating there. But let me get this thing tipped up and figured out and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's what I thought. So as you can see, this underside here, that's not so bad, but those two didn't get much of a coating at all. So I'm going to go over those and give it just a quick once over, because that bottom piece there isn't too bad. Quick spray there. This I want to get a little bit better, but even still, that ain't too bad. See, there we go. Just keep that can moving. Don't let it stop. See, right on in there. Get all that junk. Coat all those undersides. Get all that kind of stuff. Get the bottoms of the legs. Get the bottoms of the feets. Because Lord knows when this thing would ever be painted again. Probably the last repaint it'll ever get. So. Alright. Alright. Number 1 good quality. See there? You want to kind of move around because there will be spots off in the corners and such that just aren't as good. Alright. Oh no. Ah, see, so you be careful of your nozzle. I just got some runs on there. Dad blast it. So let those run down and then just kind of over those runs real quick and it should be good. And yeah, any high usage areas you want to kind of give them an extra coat. That way there's nice thick paint in that area. Good thick paint. Alright. But that's about it for the day. I think this thing's done. You guys drop a like, subscribe. All that super helps. But I think my mom's really gonna enjoy this old stool now that it's looking back like her grandma had it, my great grandma. But there you go, folks. Antique Costco stool that Lord even knows how long my great grandma had it. So hope y'all enjoyed. I'm just gonna let this dry and see what she does. Thank you.